there with wigs. Make some noise if you got a wig on right now. That's I remember when I saw my mom without her wig for the first time. I was so, boy. I went downstairs, I was like, oh! Went back upstairs, I was like, Daddy! Who that downstairs in the kitchen?
What's up, y'all? It's the boy Stand Up Cortez, and I am fresh off of my season of Wildin' Out season 14. Your boy did his thing as always. But look, I will be in Tennessee July 27th. It's going down at the Underground. Your boy will be hitting the stage with Willie B. We got Trinity in the building. It's about to be lit. You got hip-hop music. You got comedy. You got all types of everything under one roof. So make sure you get your tickets because it's about to be a party.
Somebody said day party. Yeah, that's right. It's the biggest day party in the South. Right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. July the 27th. It's going down with my man Stand Up Cortez from the Wildin' Out TV show and my girl Trinity. She hard on that saxophone. She gonna play hip-hop jazz and regular jazz. And my homeboy Willie B, straight from HBO in Apollo.
This comedian coming to the stage is super funny, ladies and gentlemen. He's one of the newest cast members on Wild Out. Make some noise from America's Got Talent for Cortez!
Shout out to all the ladies out there with wigs. Make some noise if you got a wig on right now. That's I remember when I saw my mom without her wig for the first time. I was so, boy. I went downstairs, I was like, oh! Went back upstairs, I was like, Daddy! Who that downstairs in the kitchen?
What's up, y'all? It's the boy Stand Up Cortez, and I am fresh off of my season of Wildin' Out season 14. Your boy did his thing as always. But look, I will be in Tennessee July 27th. It's going down at the Underground. Your boy will be hitting the stage with Willie B. We got Trinity in the building. It's about to be lit. You got hip-hop music. You got comedy. You got all types of everything under one roof. So make sure you get your tickets because it's about to be a party.
Somebody said day party. Yeah, that's right. It's the biggest day party in the South. Right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. July the 27th. It's going down with my man Stand Up Cortez from the Wildin' Out TV show and my girl Trinity. She hard on that saxophone. She gonna play hip-hop jazz and regular jazz. And my homeboy Willie B, straight from HBO in Apollo. You don't want to miss this. Women gotta be 25. Guys gotta be 30 to enter. $25 cover charge fee. We got the best food and the best drink specials on this day. This is your man, Slim Like Man, T. Boston. I'll see you there.
Whoa! Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Johnson. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning. How y'all doing? Okay, I get in touch with you. Good morning. How y'all doing? Did y'all see the commercial? It's going down July the 27th. I'm gonna let y'all see it again. Y'all don't want to miss this. A day party with drink specials and more right here. That was commercial. We ain't playing no games. Commercials hitting our places. Don't forget about the Nashville trip. The young lady who won the tickets yesterday in Nashville, they should be in the mail. The Nashville trip, July the 6th. Don't forget about that. How y'all doing this morning? Did y'all see the topic this morning? It's a crazy topic, man. It's crazy. I'm trying to do that. Ooh, I'm sorry. Chicken. That chicken make that. That was me yesterday at the Mexican restaurant. Yeah, I'm sorry. I went to a Mexican restaurant yesterday. But did y'all see the topic for this morning? And I want everybody to look at it. It's a crazy topic, but it's the truth. It needs to be talked about. Because no longer in our community, we need to educate our people and talk about our people in our community. How can we as a community change the mindset of our people because they hate on each other? How can we change the mindset of people in our community because they hate on each other? What can we do in our community? And I'm going to say the black community. Y'all might get mad, but I'm going to say how I feel the morning. How can we change the mindset of other blacks? Because it's coming to a problem, just self-hating, self-control. It seems like some slavery stuff. Where did all this started from? And I know y'all watched the movie Django and possibly Roots, the Harriet Tubman story, the Underground Railroad. All that's good and fine, but now it's 2019. That was back then. There's a whole nother day. We still doing the same thing that we're not supposed to do. It's like reverse psychology we use against each other. And what I mean by that is that something that can help us, we won't do it, but something negative, we can do it. And I'm just feeling like this. Somebody might have a shop. Okay, I use, for example, I walked into a salon the other day, ain't kind of names, I walked into a salon the other day. Everybody spoke, but you had one young lady look like this. Baby, you don't even know me. You didn't know me. Why did you look like that? First of all, you see another black person, you say good morning, good afternoon, how you doing? How was your day? I didn't sleep with you last night. I don't know you. So as black folks, we got to stop hating on each other. Because you be in the gym with a lot of muscles and somebody else see you, stop hating on the brother. Ask the brother how he get his muscles. It ain't gay. You just being there and asking, brother, you look nice day. That's another thing. Brothers got to learn how to compliment other brothers. You think there's something wrong with it? The society has got y'all messed up and going against each other that y'all don't want to acknowledge the other brother or other sister how she look. That's your brother and sisters in Christ. No, that's your black broody. That's your black brother and sister. I don't care if you're white, Asian, whatever. We got to learn how to condone and respect each other. Yeah, we know it's racism still out there. Racism ain't never going nowhere. We just have to deal with it. Racism is not never going nowhere. But we are racist towards our own people because we giving them right what they want. We killing each other. We hating on each other. We talking about each other, especially in the workforce. When you trying to move up the ladder, oh girl, they might say something about a black girl, but then you agree with them. You be like, no, she ain't like that. She don't do this, she don't do that. Stop agreeing. Everybody be like, oh yeah, she don't come to work on time. She always late. Listen, if you late every day at the same time, you're not late. I always remember that. If you go to work at 6 o'clock and you always show up at 6:15 and that's your routine Monday through Friday, you're not late. That's what time you get there. You on time every day. You think you're on time, so I ain't gonna bother, but at least you're gonna work. But I know you're gonna be 15 minutes late. But you always got somebody black in the background. Oh, she late. Why she get to come like that? Let me tell you something. You don't know what goes in nobody's household. You don't know nobody's story. So stop worrying about the next person and worry about yourself. You know, self-hate, preservation, self-hate. We as black folks got to stop hating on each other. We got to learn how to love one another, come together with one another. Stop worrying about how much she make on her check. It ain't about how much money you make. It's what you do with it. We got to stop as people and come together. Do y'all agree with me? Or y'all just sitting here looking at me more like, yeah, boy, it's crazy. Do y'all agree with me this morning? It got to stop. We got to turn this community mindset back around. We got to turn the community self-hate back around. So somebody get a position, oh, they think they better. They not better than you. They just apply themselves and work harder. And so stop hating on them at Blue Cross Blue Shield, EPB, the Chicken House, wherever y'all work at, the railroad, because he got another job. Don't mean that he forgot where he come from. We just got to help each other out. Because she drive a new car, it be, and I read a story that they kind of hurt my heart about this guy that was on Brandon Road. Y'all need to go to my page and watch it. We is our own enemy. We our own enemy. Oh yeah, girl, she throwing that show. I don't want to go. It don't matter who throwing the show. Just go to the show. If it's something you like, go. Don't worry about who throwing it. Okay, if I'm throwing it, Carlos throwing it, Missy throwing it, whoever throwing the show. If you like the show, go. Just don't say, if you don't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. We as people got to learn, if we got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Make sure y'all share this. We need to share it because it just bothers me, the way our community are treating each other, and we getting older. We getting older, not getting no younger. It's crazy. People have been crabs in a barrel for years. Okay, Josh, I hear like a lot of people say it be crab in a barrel. I hear that. But where did that come from? Crabs in a barrel for years. I heard this. I see the pictures, I see the stories, but we got to stop being crabs in a barrel. How can we change that message? Do anybody got any points this morning where we can change that? Let me see what Josh got to say. Let me see what Josh got to say. Can we change it?
What up with it, bro?
Man, what's up?
Oh, nothing much, man. Crabs in the Barrel come from when black people came to America. And, you you had your house niggas and your field niggas.
Right.
All right, and you know that the house niggas always thought they was better than the field niggas. And being the fact that, I'm just getting this example, I stay in the big house. I eat in the big house. The master treats me right. And being the fact that you out in the field, getting treated bad. But not realizing that everybody get treated the same. All right? Now, you saying community-wise, I know like you had a discussion the other day about about the kids in the community.
Right.
All right, it starts everything starts at home. Whether it's raising children, bettering yourself, whatever, it all starts at home. And you know, the community nowadays has gotten to the point where it's every dog for itself. Because I can remember a time, man. I know you always call me country and whatnot, but I can remember a time, man, where everybody in the community helped each other out. Back where I'm from, regardless of how old you was, like the people helped each other out in the community. Like say if they was having an event or something, you know, everybody from that community would bring something to the table to bring, for that event. Or say if somebody gets sick, everybody, man, I remember a time, man, like the older women, they all dead and gone now, but I can remember a time, man, like when somebody would get sick, all the older women would bring a dish or something to the person's house, you know what I'm saying, help the family out. They'll come out, just help around the house or something. I can remember a time like that now, but the generation I'm growing in from my own generation, bro, is every dog for itself. And that's only because the fact is, it wasn't no real examples given like that. Like the older people, we was kids when all this was going on. So it came from a generation of people not, before us, not showing us, hey, well, if your neighbor's sick, help your neighbor out. Not meaning don't try to be in your neighbor's house trying to get in your neighbor's business, but give a helping hand. We done fail to realize, man, our blessings don't come like they used to, like they're supposed to, because we always thinking, okay, well, if I help this person out, they owe me for life. And nobody owe you nothing. So if you can't give from your heart and help out from your heart, bro, at the end of the day, it don't mean a hill of beans. Because we ain't gonna never get up off each other. We ain't gonna never get off our 5 feet, and we can't sit here and start doing stuff from the heart.
Yeah. I just want to know, because as a community, we start just hate on each other. We talk about each other. We don't uplift nobody no more. But as a community, and I want to get people to talk about it, because it got to stop some kind of way.
Yeah, and I agree. And the fact is that, with the younger generation, I know you ain't too much older than me, but if we,
I'm a lot older than you. I just look like this.
well, I'm just saying, like you still a young, you still part of the younger generation. You ain't got no senior citizen card. You got no serious. But what I'm saying is, it takes some time, man. It takes people, like you, that's actually reaching out to people. It actually takes people like you to actually get out in the community and actually reaching out to the right people, because a lot of time, man, people out just to gain benefits from everything. But if you reach out to the right people in that community that actually got the same mindset as you, a change may come about. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but a change will come about sometime later on. Cause don't nothing happen overnight. But it takes the right people.
Marie Mott, don't go nowhere. I want to add you to my show this morning, Marie Mott. I got some questions to ask you. Go ahead.
But it takes people like you, that's real active and people, well known, that get out and reach out to the right people with the same mindset. Because if you ain't got the people with the same mindset as you, ain't nothing gonna happen.
Well, I try to get out and reach the people, but it's like the more I try to get out and help our black folks, I'm just saying what helped me. The more I get, and I'm be honest, the more I get out to help my black folks and do more in the community, they the ones hating, but then I have the white folks over here. No, all white folks ain't bad. All white folks ain't bad. And all of them ain't good. And a lot of them I don't like. I mean,
True.
But all of them ain't bad, just like all black folks ain't bad. But the more I get out and try to help the community and do more, like throwing these comedy shows or the car show, trying to do something for my community.
He think he better than everybody. He think he's better than everybody.
I'm better than everybody. I ain't got no money like them either. I don't have no money. I just make it look good. I just go out and take the extra step. But see, they don't realize this. I'm putting people on. Just like this show right here. I'm putting people on. Look at it. You see this show right here? Yeah. I'm a famous person. But then I put 2 people on that's in the community that ain't never been really on like that. They own. They doing their thing.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't have to put them 2 on the show, but I did because I want to show love. Every show I do, I make sure somebody local be on it to get the exposure. But people not using their mind.
It's that cage mentality, man.
Right.
Right.
That cage mentality, you know, like you had to be an open minded person to understand what a cage mentality is. And if your mind is caged and it's all you can think about, you know, this person better than next, bro, we all make choices in life.
Yeah. It's just like this show right here. I'll win in Nashville, help doing this show. I don't have to give
Yeah.
away no free tickets, but I
But
did
you
give away
will.
free tickets.
But you will, and that coming from your heart.
Come
You
on, all
know?
right. Just try to see somebody else. But let me get some more callers on here, man. Hey, wake up. You down in Mississippi, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it raining down there?
Yeah.
All right, it's raining up here in Tennessee too. But man, hey, I see you, man. Hold your head up, man. I appreciate it. Wake up,
All
man.
right.
And y'all go play in the dirt out there. I see y'all out there drag racing.
All right,
All right.
man.
All right.
All right.
That's Josh Williams. He all the way from Mississippi. Congratulations, Mississippi, for waking up watching the Celebrity Hype Man show, man. We really appreciate y'all down in Mississippi, because you know when he watching, his friends watching as well. Good morning, Marie Ma. How y'all doing? I guess a young lady, I want you to come on my show this morning. Let me see. Got some questions, because a lot of people see the key into your page, but I just got a lot of questions. Man, rest in peace to my friend Hollywood. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I see that you on. I see all the stuff you do on Facebook. I don't have a problem with it because you are out there trying to let the community know the import. But some people just don't seem to get it. There's our color, our race. Listen, and it's about the community. Some people just don't seem to get it. Our community, our race. And look, I'm not a hate on nobody. I'm not here showing favoritism on nobody. You just doing what God wants you to do. And if people don't like it, people see you threaten me. I read the other day that you had a lot of emails. You had a lot of emails. A lot of emails. You can't read them all because, let me tell you something. People like what you do, but some people in position, they can't say nothing, so they have to play the other side of the fence. And what I mean by that is a lot of people in the city who really loves what you do because you making things awareness, but they can't say nothing because they're on this side. They're scared they're going to lose their job. They don't know how to eat their bologna sandwich the next day. So now when they get out of office, or lose their job. Oh, girl, you was right the whole time. Girl, you were right the whole time. Man, miss me with that. Miss me with that. So that's why. So don't be I mean, I love what you do. You always own it early in the morning and late at night, doing afternoon. I watch it because you inform me of some stuff I didn't even know about. They trying to take over the city with this housing and their river city thing. I didn't know nothing about that. And the school system is good information to me. Because I'm worldwide, but for my local people, man, they love you. You better than local news because you give us things right on the spot, and you got details. You're a very smart young lady. I don't know where you got your education from, but you're very smart young lady. But what do you got to say about this community, about black folks hating on each other? Give me some insight, because you know you're smart on that. So what do you think we should do?
That's several things. I would say that a lot of what we have is instilled. It's instilled out of ignorance of who we are, ignorance of our history, and ignorance of what is done to us. A lot of times when we say slavery, what we think about is the labor. But when we talk about slavery, what we don't think is how were we instilled with certain beliefs of hatred for one another that kept us from being able to communicate to overthrow our overseers. You know, the dangerous thing that happened on the plantation was often on plantations, there would be 5 overseers and 200 slaves. How do you keep those slaves from recognizing that they are larger than the people who are holding them in bondage? You keep them fighting. Because if they fight, they never get the master from cracking a whip over them. You know, that's the thing that we don't examine as an outcome of slavery, what we were instilled with as a people. And part of unlearning that process, there's a lot of things that Black people really have to unlearn. We have to unlearn our fear of one another. We have to unlearn our fear of going beyond our block. I believe a lot of people have an ignorance of life because there are a lot of people in certain neighborhoods in our communities that have never gone past their street. They've never gone to the other side of town. So they don't understand a hype man show in Nashville because they've never even gone to the other side of the city.
Wow.
They don't understand a worldwide concept because they've never had exposure even where they are. And I understand as this work, it's frustrating. I can say working with Black people is frustrating, But part of it is so rewarding when you get to expose Black people to things that they never even had an opportunity. And we are not ignorant because of our choice. We are ignorant by design. And so the reason why I go as hard as I do is to present information to the people where we wouldn't have this information. You know, how is it that we're having talks about Kirkman Technical High School and the African American community is not involved in the process, right? That's intentional because they don't want our children to be that next generation of
like they talk about Kirkman. If I'm not there, it's because my mama was going to Kirkman, and I was going to Kirkman with her. My mom named Delane Boston, and she was one of the students in the class, and I was a little boy. Kirkman was the first school to have a daycare. So I went there. And then my auntie, she's a principal in Atlanta, Georgia. She went to Kirkman, so I got Kirkman history. They don't even know nothing about Kirkman. I can show you pictures inside Kirkman High School right now when I was a little boy. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
My father graduated from Kirkman. You know, so, you know, part of what I do is I don't focus on the fact that in a lot of instances, Black people are ignorant to a lot of things. It's not our fault. You know, what local news outlets do we have particularly for our community? None. You know, so I have to be that street news journalist that keeps the people informed on what's happening in our community. That way, the more that we know, the more informed decisions that we can make. As far as the hating on one another, again, that's by design. But the way that we begin to fight that is starting with ourselves. You know, it's impossible for you to love somebody else if you don't look in the mirror and find a love for who you are. You know, my mama says you can't give what you don't have. You can't give love if you don't have no love for yourself. And a lot of African American people are struggling with the inner instilled hatred of ourselves because we go out into this world and this world doesn't love us. This world rarely accepts us, and this world rarely has a place for us to make us feel comfortable. And how we internalize that is with self-hatred. Well, if the world doesn't love me, if the world doesn't like me, if the world beats me, polices me, imprisons me, you know, if I can't even have a barbecue without folks calling the boys on me, you know, the world hates me. But how I internalize that as self-hatred. And then I exude that in my behavior with the people in closest proximity with me as hatred. How do we undo that? First, we got to learn to love who we are. When we look in the mirror, we got to be content with this beautiful skin that we have. And regardless of how the world feels about it, we got to be okay with it. And with it, we got to recognize there comes a rich history, and we got to learn it. And once we begin to love who we are, appreciate where we come from, and recognize that even after all that the world has done to us, we're still here. We still have survived. Then we can begin to love one another. You know, you ain't gonna pray it out of people. You ain't gonna put oil and get it out of people. It's got to start with a love that we have for self, a love that we have of where we come from. And then that can translate into how we relate with one another.
I'm devastated about an issue I heard about you last week about and then another thing, why will people, our own Black folks, it has to be somebody Black, come back and tell you some stuff they heard? You know, I hate that too. I hear a lot of people come back to Tony Boston. I heard this about Tony Boston. I heard about so what? Why is people talking about me and I'm not around? I'm in my own little world. I can be in Las Vegas, but somebody in Chattanooga talking about me just because. So why do people do that? Because I heard you put an email on Facebook that day about somebody said this. Who cares less? You must be doing a great job. If anybody ever got to sit around and examine you, what you do, you're doing a great job. Because who in their right mind have time all day to think about Marie or Tony Boston? If they don't got nothing else to do, so they make us famous. They make you famous, Marie. I always look at it like this community. When somebody sit around with a bunch of papers and have a meeting about you, people are so devastated by you, they having a whole meeting about you, and you famous. You're doing something they can't do. They're worried about you. So I always believe that. Don't look at it as a negative part. I look at it as a great part. This is a crowd in this little city. So when people sit around talking about Tony Boston, really, you make me feel good because I'm the talk of your conversation. We famous. You got to sit around and talk about us. So keep doing what you're doing. And another thing, how do you feel when you have your own black folks that you think supposed to be on your side, that's not on your side? How do you deal with that?
The way I deal with that is, it's hard, but I forgive them. Because again, I understand this is how it's supposed to be designed. As long as we fight, we won't build up our community and we won't fight the bigger issues. So as long as it's just us at each other's throats, we're not going to get anywhere. And it's easy to get sucked up in it because, of course, you go out into the world and I'm just being transparent. All white people are not bad, but the majority of the time when you're dealing with white people, it's stressful. Just be transparent. It's stressful going out into this world being an African-American person. And, you don't want to fight white people. You don't want to deal with the shit that comes with dealing with white people sometimes and then come back to your African-American community and have to deal with that from black people. The thing that I do is sometimes I cry in my pillow. I punch my pillow. Sometimes I have me a beer. And I let my emotions out. I write. I have people that I trust that I can talk to about the work that I'm doing and releasing it and not holding it on and harboring on the inside. But I wake up in the morning and I get up and I go right back to the work that I'm doing because I recognize, again, that a lot of what African-American people do are things that are instilled and simply out of ignorance. And I believe that if they have an example of people looking beyond their faults and understanding that Black people have gone through so much, have been through so much, and yet that comes out sometimes in the worst way possible, but we're still worthy human beings of being elevated. We're still worthy human beings of love. We're still worthy human beings of people attending to us. We're still worthy human beings of educating us. We're still worthy human beings if people look beyond every absolute fault that we have, because every human person has a flaw. If people can look beyond that and see the human element that you have and attend to that, that's what I want to do. It's not easy dealing with it. A lot of times it's, what I've dealt with council persons and certain individuals, it's utter betrayal. I'm not gonna lie, it's betrayal. It's betrayal. But I understand that even though they have betrayed me, even though they have lied on me, even though they've called the police on me, a lot of what they've done is out of fear.
You're talking about black folks, right?
Talked about
You're talking about black folks.
Yeah, it's out of, if Black people, Black people don't have the space to go out here and be militant like I can. You can't be militant like I am in the world, in the workplace. You can't feed your family like that. I get that. You can't take my militant attitude into the boardroom. You will be unemployed. And let's be real. All the other Black people are not going to back you up if you know what I'm saying? So I take this attitude into spaces in the world for the Black people who want to be militant, who don't have that opportunity, who want to speak out, but that means that they'll be their family is going to be hungry. That want to put their fist up, because they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, but they don't have the avenue. So there are so many things I take into consideration of African American.
I just heard you say that that Black folks speak out, they'll lose their job, they can't put their hands up. They can't say certain things because they might be hungry. But how can we change that mindset in the workplace? Because people should have freedom of speech. But again, if they put their hands up or say certain things, they're going to lose their job and they be hungry. But how can we change that, Marie? So we need to start teaching our Black folks how to be entrepreneurs, right? Okay.
Absolutely. The way around that is to own your own stuff. If you write your own check, can't nobody tell you what to do. So there are avenues that people can have, but even still, everybody's not an entrepreneur. And the thing that we just have to understand is everybody has a ministry and everybody has a lane. I believe that Black people can be impactful wherever they are. And that's the thing that I hope Black people will wake up one day and see. is that Black people can be impactful in any capacity, in any room, in any space that we're in, wherever we are, as long as we're looking after one another and loving one another. We can.
I got a lot of white friends, right? And I love my white friends. Don't get me wrong, Marie. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I love my white friends because my white friends call me, they help me with certain things, and so I'm in a situation right now that the more I try to do right, and the more I try to push out there, my Black folks are failing me. I love my Black folks, but some of them just keep hating and keep hating. And I know the ones that hate it in a sense, but my white friends, when I call on them, it's like, wow, they produce. So what do I do? Or somebody that's like me in a situation like this, what do I do? Because I want to help my people, but every time I try to help my people and teach my people, they hate. But then my white friends will call me and say, boom, let's do it. Let's do this and that. And they not being racist. Because all white folks ain't bad. Some of them I don't want to deal with. But some of them just like me, just the color of their skin. And all of them bleed red, Marie. All of them bleed red. But we got to come to a conclusion where we can put this white and Black thing to the side and come together as a community and teach everybody. Do you think that day will ever come?
Well, what you're talking about is ending racism. That's not a responsibility of African American people. That's really a responsibility of white people. As far as dealing with African American people in the city of Chattanooga, this is what I will say. Is there are people here that I see working together. And those are the people that I would encourage you to gravitate to. And if people are hating, no matter how close they are to you or how much you love them, all I can say is love them anyway and keep doing what you're doing. I mean, the reality is that there are a lot of people around us that we love, we grow up with, some of them are family members that don't know how to celebrate you. They don't know how to, Black people rarely see people doing great things, so sometimes it's hard. How many celebrity hype men do we have? Just one. So, sometimes that's hard to process when they see you in Nashville. They see you, you're bringing in this big person, you're bringing in that big person, you're putting other people on. For some folks, they're like, dang, I wish that was me. Dang, and what they don't understand is that by working with you, that can be them, right? But it's not, Tony, it's not your job to try to make people see. What I've recognized, or the feedback that my father gave to me, is that, baby, all you do is just drop gold in front of people. They can either pick it up or they can step over it. And that's where I have found peace in the work that I'm doing. I'm not here to change everybody's mind. I'm not here to really change people's mind. I'm here to just put the information in front of people, and whether they choose to accept it or leave it where it is, that's their decision. You know what I'm saying? I can't make people change. I can't make people be better. That has to be a desire that you have on the inside, right? That has to be something that you want. And you got to put whatever petty issues you have to the side to recognize that I'm not where I want to be, or I'm not in the space that I want to be. But there's got to be somebody out there who's on. And if I put in the work, if I work with that person, I can get what they have.
Yeah. So why is you Marie Mott, right? So everything you do, do you still work for the radio station? You work for a radio station?
No, I stepped down from the radio station.
Okay.
I did.
So now you're doing your own thing, right? So
I am.
Wow. So I want to know why. I mean, I don't want. That's a whole nother topic. But I was listening for you on the radio. I didn't see you no more on the radio, and I guess because you were going ham, you just go in. But I see that you're trying to help other Blacks by educating the Black in the Black community. But some people don't like it. So what do you do? How you feel at night when you go to sleep, knowing you're trying to help us? Because now you got a big following. Somebody asked me the other day, is she gonna run for office? I don't know what she's gonna do. I met her at a community event. I didn't grow up with Marie Mott. I don't know Marie. I met her at a community event, and she going ham. And they asked me, they said, is Marie running for office? What is she gonna do? Because she doing all this stirring up, making all these good points, putting us on point, and then I hate for her not to run for office. That's a whole other question. I don't know if you run it or not. You keep that to yourself right now. But it's good that you're doing what you're doing because you are helping a lot of people in the community know stuff that they don't know. Like their city council stuff that a lot of people would know if you wouldn't have got online. A lot of stuff happened on Miller Street about the regentrification in the neighborhood. They wouldn't know if you didn't let us know. But what I want you to do is, and I know you got a lot of blacks that hate you. I know you got a lot of whites that hate you. I know you got a lot of blacks that like you, and a lot of whites that like you. But you go on hard, you just keep on. But as my topic this morning, as a community, we got to stop somewhere and get on a bandwagon and support the good that you do. We got to. We can't keep dividing ourselves. And some people don't even know what's going on, but we got to educate them anyway. So how can we just, from now on, like from this day on, whatever the date is, and it's time, now, how can we change the mindset of our people?
The way that we change the mindset is we got to change us, you know. So the thing that I've had to work on is when people mistreat me, lie on me, stab me in the back, do all this stuff, how do I respond? Because I'm going to be honest, I haven't responded in the best way, especially when powerful African American people have come after me. I haven't responded in the best way. I've been petty. And Kanika Jamila, the poet, put up, she's petty because she's hurting, right? And a lot of times people are petty because we're hurting. And that's the things that we have to deal with. And we got to acknowledge that we're hurting. You know, we're hurting financially, we're hurting emotionally, we're hurting spiritually. You know, the way that we change is we start working first with things on the inside. We can't change nobody. We can't change our homes. We can't change our streets until we change ourselves, until we clean ourselves up from the inside of whatever we're dealing with or whatever we're feeling, whether that is therapy, whether that's writing in our journal, whether that is talking to your pastor, whether that is finding a friend who's not going to spill your business in the streets. We got to deal with what we're going through first. We got to change what's in our minds first. We got to look at our mindset and say, you know, why do I believe that I can't work with other Black people? You know, why can't I congratulate other Black people in their season of winning? Why can't I, beginning to do the self-examination? You know, a lot of what we do is we hold a magnifying glass to other people, but we never turn a mirror on who we are and look on the inside of how dirty and how nasty our mouths and our spirits and our mindsets are. There are books you can go pick up. There are things, you know, listen, I mean, you can listen to Logan Taylor of Why Be Normal. You can pick up E.T. the hip hop preacher. There's so many different avenues that you can get self-help books. There's so many things that you can do to begin to change who you are, that if we first started working on who we are, then the world already changes. The community already changes because we're there. And that's why I would encourage people to start. We don't need to turn outward until we turn inward.
Wow. So, Marie, you've been good. You stayed true. So do you come on every day on Facebook? They need to follow you, Marie Martin?
Mostly every day during the week.
You just be careful out there. You be good. I know you're strong in what you do. People follow you. You don't care. That's one thing about you. You're an athlete. You do not care what you say and what you do. And I can't be mad at you. You just keep on doing what's good for you, what's God. So financially, are you working anywhere? Are you good?
Hustling for myself, and I've been doing that for over a year. I stepped away from corporate America, went back for a little bit, and I was like, oh, nope, definitely entrepreneurship.
But you got education, though. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're very smart. You got degrees and stuff, and you just, wow. Well, we praying for you. Thank you for keeping us informed, and whew, that was a big, and people like you, they send their hearts up to you and everything. So be careful.
I love you all, and it's nothing you can do about it.
Marie, we'll get on you. Thank you, Marie.
No problem.
Man, that's Marie Martin. Marie Martin. That's the next Rosa Parks. She don't care what she say, how she say, but she do try to help. Go back in the community. She do try to help. People follow her, Marie Martin on Facebook, and she brings some good points. Some people get mad at her, but I don't care. I just like to hear. I mean, I hear some things she said. A lot of it's true. Next caller, please. But listen, what we're talking about this morning is, if you're not keying on, how can we, as a community, change the mindset of our people because they hate on each other? They hate on each other. You have a car wash. It's 10 car washes in Chattanooga. It's 100 car wash. You can have a car wash day. You can sell cars. And don't go to that car salesman. Why you worried about them who they go to? We got to learn how to uplift people. If my friend Roger Ruffin don't have a car, if I'm a car salesman, and my friend Roger Ruffin don't have a car, I need to call Roger. Roger, I got a customer over here, man. I don't have a car. Do you have a car? That's the kind of love we got to have instead of hating on each other. You know, Twan McClain might be a teacher over at the attorney school. I might be a teacher over at Howard High School. I say, Twan, I got a student over here. I don't got no good curriculum from. What curriculum do you have for him? You a teacher over there, I'm a teacher over there. That's the kind of love we need to give back to each other and just stop hating on each other. Some of y'all don't go to people's shows because I don't like who on the flyer. I don't like it. So what who on the flyer? If you like the theme and you want to go out and have a good time, you want to dance and drink. That's one thing I like about Latinos. They don't care. They just want to dance and drink and have a good time. They will go. They got a 90s party coming up. Twan McClain have got a 90s party coming up. And I hope everybody go to the 90s party. I'm encouraging everybody to go to everything somebody have because it's something to do to get out the house. Don't hate on somebody's event. If you don't got nothing good to say, don't go at all. Just tell somebody about it. That's the problem. You wonder why you ain't blessed in life is because you hating on what the next man got on doing. Now, you know, I am mad in a couple situations where we don't get invited to, but it's okay. Because when I find out one thing when I don't get invited to certain things, some kind of meetings, big meetings downtown or on the mountain, when I don't get invited, I do my own meetings. I take the same concept and turn my people on. But we as people got to stop hating on each other. Stop wanting to try to fight against each other. You might sell frozen. Sunday simple, you might sell frozen. Oh, girl, she got that 5-grade frozen on. Oh, girl, you know she got all that ice in that frozen. So what? If you like a frozen, go buy it. Same way the girl said candy apples on Wilcox. If you like a candy apple, go buy the candy apple. Stop worrying about what people are doing and how they doing it. Just support them. I'm tired of all this foolishness. My community got to do better. I walked in the salon the other day. I ain't gonna call no names. But everybody spoke, even the owner spoke. But one girl looked like this. Baby, I don't even know you for real. You can't say nothing bad. You know Tony Boston? I don't know you, baby. But I don't think it's hey, how was your day? How was you doing today? How was your day? Tomorrow is not promised. I just lost a friend of mine yesterday. His name Hollywood. If y'all know Hollywood, my friend Rhonda and my sister Roberta. And I just lost a good friend. They family to me. I go to their house and eat on the table. I go to their house and eat. Tierra Mitchell, they're my family. I go to their house and eat. Go out of town with them. 2 nights ago, I just seen Rhonda at the gas station Speedway on Lee Highway. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. He said, Tony, I want to come and tow your car. This is what he told me. He said, I towed my tow truck up and ran down the hill. It ran down the hill, now I'm getting the bed fixed. That's a brother of mine, y'all. They told me this the other night, just a night ago. So now I'm feeling where that tow truck is. I got to get that tow truck fixed in remembrance of him. That's what I'm going to do. Man, y'all don't understand. Tomorrow is not promised. We sit around here hate on each other. I need everybody to go to an all-white party. Go buy your tickets to the all-white party. The Young Jones, Tony Owens, and Phil got going on. Go buy your tickets. I don't need nobody to hate on nobody. Our community got to come together, y'all. I'm teaching y'all this because self-hatred is a mother. You run around here, think you this, you think you that. But you don't love your brother, you love your sisters. You ready to sit down and sit them down and out with some busted tennis shoes on instead of lifting and say, brother, let me change your shoes. You're ready to sit around with nappy hair instead of say, brother, let's go get a haircut. You're ready to sit around here and let them drink that cheap gin and Mad Dog 2020 and say, hey, brother, let me go get you some high-class Hennessy or Cavassier. So, what I mean by that, you ready to sit them sitting right here eating at a Piggly Wiggly when you can take them to the Whole Food store or Publix and get some food. I'm just saying, as a community, we got to come together. We got to be grown men and stop hating on each other. You know what? I'm at the point in my life that I know I'm supposed to get hated on, and I love it. I'm supposed to. Because when you do God is great, they're going to hate. They didn't like Jesus, did they? They didn't like Jesus, but he still made the blind man see. He still fed 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread to serve to multitude of people, didn't it? So while we sitting around here hating on each other, it go way back. I love it because you made me feel famous. But all I'm saying is I want our community to come together, white, black, Hispanic, Asians. We got to come together, y'all. First, we got to get our community together. Then we got to help. You know, right now, some of the kids can get in summer camp. Some of the kids can get in summer camp. You got kids at the mall right now. You got kids walking around the streets right now. You got kids downtown just walking everywhere. Instead of just grown folks talking about it, we need to get together as grown folks and the ones that work third shift. If you got just a little time in the morning time, come together with a plan at the park and show the kids a good time. Have our own community daycare, our own community recreation center. We don't also let go to the rec center all the time. They full. They can't take no more kids. But now, what do we do for the kids who can't get in? Do we let them suffer, or do we let them get in trouble? Or do we come together as a community and say, hey, we'll play games with them, a little horseshoe. We'll play a little basketball with them on the outside. We'll feed them sandwiches. Let's get together. That's what I'm talking about. We can do our own recreation. But until then, y'all, we got to change our mindset in our community. But good morning to Young Jones, Miss Faye, Nicole, Mr. Adams, Patricia Truly Best. I'm just saying, I love all y'all. I'm not here to talk about nobody, to put nobody down. But we got to do better as our community. That's my thought for today. We got to do better as our community. I know it's raining. Some people Wi-Fi messing up. Go get EPB. They'll help you out. But may God bless you. May keep you. Don't forget, it's going down. It's going down, down, down. July the 27th, man. I want to see y'all there. July the 27th, I want to see y'all. Make sure y'all go support everybody's got something coming up this month. I think it's what, June the 22nd? The All White Party. You got Twan McClain, them got something. You got the Free Nick that's going on. You got the Free Nick that's going on the 27th. So y'all go support these people, man. And I hope everybody have a good thing going on. Y'all watch this commercial.
This comedian coming to the stage is super funny, ladies and gentlemen. He's one of the newest cast members on Wild Now. Make some noise from America's Got Talent for Cortez!
Shout out to all the ladies out there with wigs. Make some noise if you got a wig on right now. That's stuff. I remember when I saw my mama without her wig for the first time. I was so, boy! I went downstairs, I was like, oh! Went back upstairs, I was like, Daddy! Who that downstairs in the kitchen?
What's up, y'all? It's the boy Stand Up Cortez, and I am fresh off of my season of Wild Out season 14. Your boy did his thing as always. But look, I will be in Tennessee July 27th. It's going down at the Underground. Your boy will be hitting the stage with Willie B. We got Trinity in the building. It's about to be lit. You got hip-hop music. You got comedy. You got all types of everything under one roof. So make sure you get your tickets because it's about to be a party.
Somebody said day party. Yeah, that's right. It's the biggest day party in the South. Right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. July the 27th. It's going down with my man Stand Up Cortez from the Wild and Out TV show and my girl Trinity. She hard on that saxophone. She gonna play hip-hop jazz and regular jazz. And my homeboy Willie B, straight from HBO and Apollo. You don't want to miss this. Women gotta be 25. Guys gotta be 30 to enter. $25 cover charge fee. We got the best food and the best drink specials on this day. This is your man, Celebrity Man, C. Boston. I'll see you there.
Whoa, that's right. I see you there on the 27th. I see you there. Boom. You go get it. I see you there on the 27th. Don't forget about the Nashville show. I just sent somebody to Nashville yesterday. I'm going to send some more people next week to Nashville. I'm going to send you to Nashville. July the 6th, we're going to go to Nashville. I'm going to send you there all on me. Go up to my girl, Jennifer Howard. Y'all go support Jennifer Waistbands. Go support the All White Party, June the 22nd. They got the 90s party going on with Twan McClain here. I want to support everybody. Go support Matumbo and Smiley at the new Migos. I can't wait till they open. I can't wait till they open. They said they get everything in there good, brand new, and eat. I can't wait till Matumbo and Smiley open their club because I'm going in there. I'm going in there, and I'm going to do a live show over there. So congratulations to everybody that's doing something. I'm not a hater. I'm congratulating. But you can hate on me. I love it anyway. Celebrity Hype Man. I'm a Hype Man 1210 on Instagram. So follow me, man. May God bless you, may keep you, and may strengthen you. And I hope everybody do well and do better in our community. Let's learn how to support each other. And good morning to all my white folks, my black folks, my Hispanic folks. I love y'all. This is your man, Celebrity Hype Man. Catch you next week. Bye.